Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good morning. We all just heard the song in Baba's remembrance. Baba has made all our lives so elevated. Baba says we should not only speak about this elevated life, but through our behaviors and faces and activities, we have to reveal our elevated lives. We can take out a long list about the things we have received. Just to speak about it, no one would trust us. But if it is visible in a practical way in our lives, that we children, what we have received from Baba, Baba would always say that children, your behaviors and faces would give your introduction. We have to become such living idols so that everybody will receive a vision. They will automatically receive a vision of us, the living idols. Only when it becomes visible in a practical way will people trust, believe us, have faith in us. So our actions, our activities is our mirror through which others can see us, can have a vision. All those who come to Baba's home do have this experience of what they have received, what they have attained, achieved. Baba says, in the same way, we have to go on revealing Baba. So the method to reveal Baba is through our behaviors and faces. Murli of the 14th of August. Sweet children, ask yourself every day which thing we have to ask ourselves. How pure have I, this soul, become? The purer you become, what happens? There will be happiness. The purer you become, the happier you will feel. Whoever receives something, he becomes happy. Through his happiness, it comes to be known that he has received something. So Baba says, the purer you become, the happier you will feel, and the more enthusiasm you will have for doing service. Question is, what effort must you make in order to become as elevated as a diamond? What effort must you make in order to become as elevated as a diamond? Answer is, become soul conscious. Let there not be the slightest attachment to your body. Stay beyond all worries and stay in remembrance of Baba alone. This elevated effort will make you like a diamond. If there is body consciousness, understand that your stage is weak and that if there is body consciousness, understand that your stage is weak and that you are distant from Baba. You have to look after your body because you have to attain your karmatic stage while in this body. How to forget the consciousness of the body, and along with that, we have to take care, sustain this body. The song is, look at your face in the mirror of your heart. Om Shanti. Father explains to you children, the mercury of happiness arises in those who cut their sins away with the power of yoga. You children can know your own stage for yourselves. When your stage is good, what would be the sign of that? When your stage is good, you are very interested in doing service. They would like to share this happiness with others. Baba says, the purer you become, the more enthusiasm you have for making others pure and yogi. Because you are Raj Yogis and Raj Rishis. Hatha Yoga Rishis consider the elements to be God. They consider the elements to be God. Raj Yoga Rishis consider God to be their father. Hatha Yogi Rishis consider the elements to be God. Raj Yoga rishis consider God to be their father. Their sins are not cut away by remembering the elements. They don't receive power by having yoga with the elements. No one of any of the no one of the religions knows about yoga. This is why none of them can become a true yogi and return home. Now, you children can know your stage for yourselves. There will be happiness according to how much you souls remember your father. You have to check yourselves. You children can know one another's stage as well as your own stage. Each of you have to check that you yourself don't have any body consciousness. If there is body consciousness, understand that you are very weak and that you are very distant from Baba. The Father orders you, children, you now have to become like diamonds. The Father makes you soul conscious. The Father does not have any body consciousness because he does not have any body of his own. Naturally, he would not be body conscious. Baba says, it is the children who are body conscious. You become soul conscious by having remembrance of the Father. Continue to check yourself. How long do I stay in remembrance? The more you remember Baba, the higher your mercury of happiness will rise, and the more worthy you will make yourself. Don't think that any of the children have reached the karmatit stage. No. The race is still going on. The final result will be announced when the race has finished. Then destruction will begin. Rehearsals will continue to take place until you reach your karmatit stage. We cannot speak ill of anyone. Everyone's result will be known at the end. There is now still some time left. This Dada also says, sweet children, there is now a short time left. At this time, not a single one can reach his karmatit stage. Any illness, etc., is called the suffering of karma. No one else can know about that suffering. That pain is internal. No one has created a constant and stable stage as yet. The more you try to achieve this, the more you try to achieve this, the more sinful thoughts and storms will come to you. You children should experience so much happiness. Is it a small thing to become a master of the world? Wealthy people remain very happy because they have huge mansions and all comforts. You are now receiving infinite happiness from the Father. First of all, Baba has made our lives a carefree one. We have faith in Baba. Because we know, we have faith that the Almighty Authority is in our company, our companion. Baba says, you know that you will claim your kingdom from Baba. They don't experience as much happiness with peace as they do with their wealth. Sannyasis used to leave their homes and families and go and live in the forests. They would never accept money, but only chapatis. They have now become so wealthy. Everyone worries a lot about money. In fact, a king is concerned about his people, and this is why he keeps all the materials for war. In the golden age, there is no question of war. You children now have the happiness. You children now have the happiness that you are going to your own kingdom. There is no question of fear there. There is no question of tax, etc. There is no question of fear there. There is no question of there is no question of tax, etc. It is here that there are concerns of the body. It is remembered the Swami, the Lord, took you beyond all worries. The Swami, the Lord, took you beyond all your worries. You know how much effort you are now making in order to go beyond all worries. Then there won't be any worries for 21 births. By remembering Baba, you will remain unshakable. The story of the Ramayana is based on you. You are the ones who become Mahavirs. The soul says, Ravan cannot shake us. That will be your stage or end. At present, anyone can shake. There will be worries. When the world war begins, you will understand that that time has now come. The more effort you make to remember the Father, the more you will benefit. Now is the only time to make effort. Later on, there will be a lot of upheaval of destruction. Now, there is attachment even into your bodies. Baba himself says, look after your bodies. Those are your final bodies, and it is through those bodies that you have to make effort to reach your karmatit stage. For as long as you live, you must continue to remember the Father. Father says, children, may you have a long life. The longer you live, the more you will remember the Father, and the more elevated the inheritance you claim will be. You are now continuing to earn an income. Keep your bodies healthy and free from illness. Don't be careless about this. If you take precautions with your food and drink, nothing will happen. By keeping your behavior constant means disciplined about everything, your body will remain healthy. These are invaluable bodies. It is with these bodies that you make effort and become deities. Therefore, the greatness is of this time. Therefore, the greatness is of this time. You should have this happiness. The more you remember the Father and the inheritance, the greater will be the intoxication of becoming like that Narayan you have. It is only by having remembrance of the Father that you will be able to claim a high status. Check to see how much happiness and intoxication you maintain. Check to see how much happiness and intoxication you maintain. The poor should have even greater happiness. The wealthy worry about their wealth. The Kumaris among you have no worries at all. Baba says, yes, if someone's friends or relatives are poor, they have to be looked after. Continue to awaken everyone. If they don't awaken, for how long are you going to continue to help them? Baba says, become serviceable yourself and allow your wife to do spiritual service. You are Baba's helpers. Everyone needs help. What could the Father do on his own? How many could he give the mantra to by himself? I give you the mantra, and you then have to give it to others. Continue to plant the sapling. He continues to tell you children, as much as possible, continue to become a helper and give the mantra. Tell people, it says in your scriptures that everyone was given the message that the Father has come. Therefore, remember him in order to claim your inheritance. don't remember bodily beings. If you consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father, your sins will be absolved and you will claim your inheritance. Many have been listening to and relating the Gita. The well-known term is the well-known term in that is Manmanabhav. Remember the Father and you will receive liberation. Sannyasis also like this. Madhyavjibhava means liberation in life. When you children belong to the Father, He says, children, you souls have become impure. You will not be able to return while you are impure. This is something to be understood. You people of Bharat were Sato Pradhan. You have become Tamo Pradhan, and you now have to become Sato Pradhan again. Therefore the Father says, make effort, and you will claim an elevated status. You have been performing devotion for birth after birth. You know that there was, at first, unadulterated devotion. Devotion is now so adulterated. They even worship bodies, and that is the worship of the elements. Deities are at least pure. However, at this time, all are Tamopradhan. Therefore, worshipping also continues to become Tamopradhan. You now have to remember the Father. You must not speak any words of devotion. To say, O Ram means O God is also an expression of devotion. You must not call out in that way. Here, there is no need to say anything. You must not even say Om Shanti again and again. Shanti means I, a soul, am an embodiment of peace. Souls are that in any case. There is no need to say it. If you say Om Shanti to other people, they won't understand the meaning of it at all. They sing great praise of the word Om. You understand the meaning, and so it is useless to keep saying Om Shanti. Yes, you can ask one another, are you in remembrance of Shiv Baba? When I ask the daughter, whom are you decorating? She replies, Shiv Baba's chariot. Just as there is the chariot of Hussein, so this is Shiv Baba's chariot. They decorate a horse. They don't understand the meaning of the horse. The souls of the founders who come to establish religions are pure. Old, impure souls cannot establish a religion. You do not establish a religion. Shiv Baba does that through you. Shiv Baba does that through you. And he makes you pure. Those people do a lot of decoration, etc., on the path of devotion. Here, you don't like decoration. Father is so egoless. He himself says, I come at the end of the last of this one's many births. At first, there will be Sri Narayan in the golden age. Sri Narayan will come even before Sri Lakshmi would be old. This is why Sri Krishna's name is praised. People praise Sri Krishna a lot more than they do. Or Sri Narayan. They celebrate the birthday of Sri Krishna. They don't celebrate the birthday of Sri Narayan. No one knows that Sri Krishna becomes Sri Narayan. The childhood name would continue. So-and-so took birth, and so they celebrate his birthday. This is why they only celebrate the birthday of Sri Krishna. No one knows about the birthday of Sri Krishna. First of all, that is Shiva. First of all, that is Shiva's birthday, and then Sri Krishna's birthday, and then Ram's birthday, etc. As well as Shiva, there is also the birth of the Gita. Shiva Baba only comes at the end of this one's many births. He only enters a mature, experienced body. Everything is explained so clearly, and yet nothing enters anyone's intellect. The Father says, this knowledge disappears. Only when I come and give you this knowledge can you relate it. You children now know that you will become these deities accurately in the future. Baba had 2 or 3 types of visions. I will become this. I will become one with a crown. I will become one with a turban. He had visions of the kingdoms of 2 to 4 births. You can now understand these things. No one else in the world can understand these things. Yes, they understand that if they perform good actions, they will receive a good birth. You are now making effort for the future to become Narayan from an ordinary human. You know that you will claim that status. Those who continue to make effort to attain their karmatic stage will experience greater happiness. You say, Baba, we will follow Mama and Baba. Oh, only then will we be able to sit on the throne. You also need to understand how much service you do and how much happiness you maintain. When you remain happy yourself, you will be able to make others happy. If there is anything bad inside you, your conscience will continue to bite. Some come and tell Baba that they have a lot of anger inside them.
क्या जानते? बाबा कहते तुम बच्चे ही जानते। तुम बच्चे जानते हो
I have
भविष्य में
this evil spirit in me.
ये देवी देवता बनेंगे।
This is something to be concerned about.
नारायण जैसे देवता बनेंगे। बाबा ने 2-3 प्रकार के साक्षात्कार किए। माँ बाबा ने 2-3 प्रकार के साक्षात्कार।
Do not allow any evil spirit to remain.
पगड़ी वाला बनूंगा। चक्र का राज समझाया होगा ना बाबा ने।
Why should you become angry? Explain with love. Baba doesn't get angry with anyone.
एक ही जन्म का नहीं, बाबा ने 2-4 जन्म का साक्षात्कार कराया था। अभी तुम समझ सकते।
That is praise of Shiva Baba. Many sing useless false praise. What do? I am told, come and purify the impure, just as a doctor is told to come and remove someone's illness. He gives medicine or an injection because that is his job. That is not a big thing.
ये खुशी जास्ती उनको रहेगी जो कर्मातीत अवस्था को पाने का पुरुषार्थ करते रहेंगे। कहते हैं बाबा हम तो माँ बाबा को फॉलो करेंगे तब तो तख्त पर बैठ सकेंगे।
They study in order to be able to do service. If they study more, they are able to earn more. The father does not have to earn an income. He inspires you to earn an income. Father says, you even called me the eternal surgeon. You have given me greater praise. The purifier cannot be a surgeon like they say. That is just praise given to me. Father simply says, remember me and your sins will be absolved. That is all. My part is to explain this to you. Constantly remember me alone. The more you remember me, the higher the status you will claim.
जास्ती पढ़ते हैं तो जास्ती कमाई करते। बाप को तो कोई कमाई नहीं करनी है, उनको तो कमाई कराना है, तो ना बाप को कमाई करनी नहीं है, लेकिन बाप को कमाई।
This is the knowledge of Raj Yoga. This is easy to explain to those who have studied the Gita. You are becoming worthy of worship, kings of kings.
नहीं कहा जाता है। पतित पावन को
You
संत
will
नहीं
then
कहा
become
जाता है। ये
worshippers.
सिर्फ महिमा है,
You have to make
काफी
effort.
नहीं। अनेक
You are
करोड़पतियों का
making the
महिमा नहीं
world
है।
pure.
अविनाशी सर्जन है बाबा, ये है। तो बाबा कहते हैं वास्तव में मेरा
The
तो एक ही
status
कार्य है,
is so
यही
high.
महिमा है। बात तो सिर्फ कहते हैं क्या, मुझे याद करो,
Each of you is giving your finger to lift this iron-edged mountain.
बाबा का पाठ क्या है? मेरा पाठ ही है तुमको समझाने का कि माँ में कम ज्ञान।
It isn't that there really is a mountain.
ये है ही राजयोग का ज्ञान। गीता
You
जिन्होंने
now
पढ़ी है
understand
उनको
that the
समझाना
new world
है
is to come and that
उच्च
you
राजा
must
के राजा
therefore
बनते हो।
definitely
तैयारी
study
नहीं है,
Raj Yoga.
मेहनत करनी है। तुम विश्व को पवित्र बनाते हो,
Father comes
संस्कारी मत
and teaches
तुम
you
सब अंधे
this.
कहते हो।
Become
की
Satopradhan.
भटकाने
When you explain to those,
गोवर्धन
when you
पर्वत
explain to those who
क्या देती
understood
क्या
in
देती
the
है?
previous cycle, they like it and say,
कौन सी उंगली देते हैं? तो बाबा कहते
what
छोटी
you
उंगली
are
देते
saying
पहाड़
is
को
right.
हिलाने की, ताकि
Truly,
पहाड़
the
पानी में
Father
चले।
said,
अब तुम
Manmanabhav.
जानते हो
This
मैंने
is a
संन्यास
Sanskrit term.
इसलिए राजयोग जरूर
Father
सीखो।
speaks in Hindi.
ताकि आपको
Remember me. You now
सतोप्रधान
understand
जो
that
कल्प
you
पहले
belong
बने
to an
होंगे
elevated
उनको
dharma
समझाने
and
से
that your actions were also
बात तो ठीक है,
elevated.
बरोबर बाप ने
This is
कहा
why
मन
there is the
यहाँ
praise 16
अक्षर संस्कृत
celestial
है,
degrees
आप
full.
तो हिंदी में कहते मुझे याद
You now have
अभी
to
तुम
become
समझते
like
हो
that again.
हम कितने ऊंच धर्म ऊंच कर्म वाले थे,
Check
अब
yourself
हमारा कायम है।
to see to what
ऊंच
extent
धर्म और
you
ऊंच
have
कर्म
become
वाले थे,
Satopradhan
अब
and
हमारा
pure.
ज्ञान है 16 कला संपूर्ण निर्विकार। अब फिर ऐसा बनना है, अपने को देखना है कि कहाँ तक हम सतो प्रधान बने,
How much
पावन
service
बने,
do you do
कहाँ तक
to change
नरकवासियों
the
को
residents of hell
स्वर्गवासी
into
बनाने की
the residents of
निर्वाह
heaven?
करते हैं। अच्छा
अच्छा
मीठे
मीठे मीठे सिकिलदे
सिकिलते
बच्चों प्रति माता पिता बाप दादा का याद प्यार और गुड मॉर्निंग। रूहानी बाप की रूहानी बच्चों को नमस्ते।
नमस्ते।
रूहानी बच्चों की
रूहानी बच्चों की
रूहानी बाप दादा को
बाप दादा को
याद प्यार
प्यार
गुड मॉर्निंग
मॉर्निंग
और नमस्ते।
नमस्ते।
Essence for inculcation. First
आज
point.
की मुरली से धारणा के लिए सार पहला,
Become as egoless as the Father.
निरहंकारी
While looking after your body, stay in remembrance of Shiv Baba. Become a helper of the Father in doing this spiritual service. Second point, don't allow any evil spirit to remain inside you. Never become angry with anyone. Interact with everyone with a lot of love. Follow the mother and father and claim the throne. Blessing is, may you become an easy effort maker by knowing the meaning of the word Swart. Swa means self, Rat, chariot, and remain constantly in a constant and stable stage. Nowadays, the attachment that people have for one another is not out of love, but out of selfishness. There is attachment because of selfishness, and because of that attachment, they are unable to remain detached.
वह स्नेह से नहीं,
Therefore, stabilize yourself
लेकिन
in the meaning of the
स्वार्थ
word
से,
swarth.
स्वार्थ के कारण
That
है
is, first of all, sacrifice the chariot
न्याय
of
नहीं कर
yourself.
सकते। इसलिए स्वार्थ शब्द
When
के
that
अर्थ में
swarth
स्थिति
means swarth for the
हो
self, swarth
अर्थात
also
पहले
means
स्वार्थ के
selfishness.
रथ को स्वाहा
Because
करो।
you will become
ये
detached
स्वार्थ गया
by knowing
न्यारे
the
बन
meaning
जाएंगे।
of
इस
this
एक
one word.
शब्द के
You
अर्थ
will
को जानने
constantly
से
belong to one
सदा एक
and
थे
become
और
constant
एक
and
रस
stable.
के
This is
स्वार्थ
easy
वाक्य
effort.
अर्थ
Slogan
बन
is,
जाएंगे।
when
ये
you stay
सहज पुरुषार्थ
in your angelic form,
वरिष्ठता
no
रूप में रहने
obstacle
से
can make
कोई भी
an
व्यक्ति
impact
अपना
on you.
प्रभाव डाल नहीं सकता। वरिष्ठता रूप रहने
Avyak
वरिष्ठता
signal,
रूप में रहने से
finish the
कोई भी
seed of
व्यक्ति अपना
impurity
प्रभाव
and
नहीं
become
डाल
completely
सकता।
clean means pure.
अव्यक्त इशारे
Complete purity is the decoration of
अपने
you
दिल में अपने
Brahmins.
बीज को समाहित
Constantly
करो।
remain a decorated image, that is, remain stable in your pure form and play your hero part on this unlimited stage. Remain constantly brahmachari, means celibate, pure, so that no type of impurity, even in thoughts, disturbs your attitude. Any disturbance or mischief in your attitude will put a black mark on your register. Therefore, remain constantly celibate, even in your attitude.
इसलिए वृत्ति से भी सदा ब्रह्मचारी बनो। आज की 14वीं पॉइंट है दादी की।
Dadiji's point for today.
दादी चमकने वाला सितारा बनी।
Dadi became the shining star, sparkling star.
चमकने
Dadi
वाला
became the
सितारा बनी।
sparkling star,
प्रकाशमणि
Prakashmani,
नानी दादी
the
कहते हैं
jewel of light,
प्रकाशमणि। हम
the jewel
सफलता का
of light.
सितारा तो बन जाएं।
Daddy said, let us become
दादी प्रकाशमणि
the
बनी।
stars
क्या बन
of
जाएं?
success.
सफलता का सितारा।
The stars of
मन
success.
वचन कर्म
That our
श्रेष्ठ हो।
mind,
सफल हो।
words, and
हम
actions
कितनी मन की
become worthwhile.
दिल की बातें सुनाएं। हम कितनी मन की दिल की बातें सुनाएं, क्योंकि हमारा भाई हमारा बहन भाइयों से परिवार से बहुत प्यार है।
A great love for my brothers and
यही
sisters.
गुण जो बाबा ने
What,
सिखाए
what should I say?
दादी के साथ रह करके सीखे, वह अपने इस जीवन द्वारा साकार करे। जो दादी के साथ, दादी का सबके साथ में क्या था? प्यार संपन्न
Daddy had love for everyone,
भी ऐसे
everybody.
दादी जैसा सबके साथ व्यवहार करे। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.
ओम शांति। धार्मिक प्रभाग पिंक के कॉन्फ्रेंस में जो भी गाइड्स आए हैं वो योग के बाद यहीं बैठे रहेंगे। आदरणीय मनोरमा दीदी आप सबसे मिलेंगे। और आज शाम को यज्ञ सेवाधारी जो ज्ञान सरोवर में आए हुए हैं 15 दिन, 1 मास, 2 मास के लिए, उनके लिए आज राखी का कार्यक्रम है। और आदरणीय प्रकाशमणि दादी के स्मृति दिवस के निमित्त सौगात भी है। तो 5 बजे तक सभी सेवाधारी भाई बहने मेडिटेशन हॉल में पहुंचेंगे। 5:30 बजे से कार्यक्रम शुरू होगा। रक्षाबंधन और सौगात दोनों साथ में आज शाम को मिलेगा। तो केवल यज्ञ सेवाधारी भाई बहने 5 बजे तक मेडिटेशन हॉल में पहुंचेंगे। और जो भी आपको बैज दिया हुआ है, सेवाधारी बैजेस दिया है, तो वो पहन करके आएंगे, तभी आपको एंट्री मिलेगी इस हॉल में, तभी आपको राखी बांधी जाएगी। तो इसीलिए जरूर वो बैज पहन करके आएंगे। ओम शांति।